In this video, I want to have a real conversation about why you're not making any money on YouTube, even if you are posting consistently. I think it's time that we had a sort of real talk breakdown for content creators just like you who are ready to earn. So, what is the frustration here? You're uploading every week, you're doing all the right things, but your bank account still says zero. You're not making any money. You're not seeing a return on the investment quite just yet. I would say that you're really early in the game, but I know a lot of you guys are probably at a point where you feel like, yo, I just need to make some money real quick. And this content creation thing is just taking me out. Trust me, I get it. I've been where you were. In the beginning, I was sick and tired. I was tired of no results. I was really worried about what it was that I was doing wrong. What was I getting incorrect in this process? And why was my growth stalled? I needed real income. That was my story. I was laid off, well, really fired from my news job. And I needed to figure out what it was that I was going to do next. And I had a friend of mine tell me, go to YouTube, start making content on YouTube in the reality TV related space. And that's going to be the thing. And the first week, I will tell you, I was not quite sure. I had already tried several different topics, but nothing really hit. And then on that fifth day, it just jumped. I kept going. But I know that you're not necessarily in the same position that I'm in. And you're not in the same position as the next person that's already had their viral video. But what I want to tell you is that one of my clients was in the same spot. She is someone who made $7,000 in YouTube ad revenue from one video before she even ever sold a product. Now, I want you to really think about this. She's a trichologist and she now has a product line. But at the time, she still had her salon. So she was spending a lot of her time making active income. She was trading time for dollars. And she really wanted to be able to get out of that zone. So, what did we do to help her? How did we get her to that point where a video that she only took 30 minutes to could make her $7,000 in ad revenue? And I want to tell you this, the interesting thing about her is that she actually thought about quitting. She'd been making the content, she had been doing the work, but for some reason, it just wasn't popping off for her. And what I always tell people is this, in order to make it in the content creation space, you have to get used to the rhythm of making content. You have to get used to the fact that every time you start a new platform, you have to rev up the engine. What does that mean? That means that you've got to make video content. And I like to tell people a good starting roundup is to make about 30 videos. You need to go on a run. You need to go on a 90-day mission to really rev up the engine so that the algorithm and the platform itself can really get an understanding of what it is that you do. And to be quite frank with you, that 30 to 90-day run, that's what I promised myself in the beginning as well. I said, I'm going to give this 30 to 90 days to work. And it just so happened that it worked very quickly for me. And it can potentially work very quickly for you, but you just got to start. I see so many comments recently on these videos, and they usually say the same thing. I'm stuck. I don't know where to start. And every video of mine, I'll give you the starting plan from start to finish. I lay it out for you so that there's never any question. If you don't have a product to sell, you can work with an affiliate commission based product or service like ClickBank or Copecart, or you can purchase a master resale rights course like I have available in the description of this video. Simply go visit the link godigitalwithrichie.com. There you will find a link to the master resale rights course that I use, that I vouch for, that I stand by. It's called Digital Profits U. I vouch for this course so much, I even added content to the course. This is how much I value this. You can learn about digital marketing and you can earn by selling this course as well. Next, if you don't have a product or a service, you can utilize something like Nas.io and it will help you craft a product or a service that you can also offer to your audience. If you start in your mind with something that you want to talk about, that you want to sell, then this will help you create content around that for the rest of your life. Okay. And now that's what my client, Karen, is doing. She has a product line that she has available. And I just looked at her Instagram and it is gone international at this point. So she was making revenue and is still making revenue with AdSense, but also with her product. Now, what you're able to do now by watching these videos is you understand that you can start at the beginning with a product or a service so you can double, triple, and quadruple your revenue. And what you're going to be able to do is I this is what I did for you. I have a membership group. Inside that membership, you will have access to two very specific hour-long sessions that I did with my client, Karen. This $7,000 in 30-minute video series is going to open your eyes to what's possible. And I look at her now and I just think, wow, it's such a good thing that she never quit. So I just want to talk to you about some of the common mistakes that I feel like a lot of people make is that you think that views equals money. And while that is true, it's kind of misleading. The views on one type of video could be very, very different in terms of monetary value than it could be on another type of video. And also, too, ad revenue fluctuates, which is why I encourage you to think long and hard about adding a product or a service to your arsenal so that you don't wait to start making money and you can have a bit more confidence in the money that you do make each and every month. I don't want you to wait until you get to 100,000 subscribers to monetize in another way. Do not make the mistake that I did because that's a mistake that I made that I wish I could go back and redo. And now I want you to think about also starting this whole situation off by creating with a purpose or with a strategy in mind from the onset so that this doesn't have to be a thing for you later. Some high CPM niche topics are health, wealth, and relationships. Specifically, anything in the financial niche is going to be super high CPM. What is CPM? That's cost per milli. That's basically what the advertiser is paying to advertise on your videos. So advertisers in the financial niche are going to be much more likely to pay much more money because they have got the funds to actually pay higher CPMs for those types of videos. But that doesn't mean that if you're not in the financial niche, you shouldn't think that, oh my God, I'm not going to make it, because there are plenty of people in plenty of different niches making lots of money. Think about AdSense in this terms. You have to get 1,000 subscribers and you have to get 4,000 watch hours to qualify. But until that point in time, you can actually start with what you have, which is the content that I'm giving you. Now you can actually utilize commissions from affiliate links, a master resale rights course that you can call your own and sell on your own. And you can utilize also all of these different services out there that will allow you to develop courses like Kajabi, Nas.io, and they will help you because some of these courses and some of these platforms like Nas.io are AI driven. And so they can actually help you develop something that actually works for you and your interests. And then you are going to commit. Listen, you're going to make a commitment to making story driven videos. You're just going to tell your story about how you came upon the solution, why it worked for you, what you were struggling with, because your struggle is what connects you with your audience. And the longer the videos, the longer the watch time. So now you're literally able to get to that 4,000 watch hour time frame for AdSense. Now you can get there faster because you have longer videos. And longer videos, as we stated, equals longer watch time. So now you have the keys. What should you do next? As I stated before, Here's the thing: you need the right content strategy. And if you need someone to walk you through it, I've got just the thing for you. You can join my monthly membership. Right now, it's at a very low price, and it will stay this price for the first 20 people who join the membership. So you're going to be able to get access to me. You're going to get weekly coaching calls. You're going to get video audits and hot seat help, real monetization strategies. Just click in the links down below, and you can either join the membership, and you can also purchase the Master Resale Rights course for yourself. And think about how commissions of $599 per month would help you in the current situation that you're in. You don't have to be an expert to start. You simply just have to be willing to learn and earn. Now, if you have more questions, leave them in the comment section of this video, and they will then become the things that I actually make videos about. So you get to help me come up with my content strategy as well. Just like your videos and your content and your questions and your audience will help you do the same. If you want more help, if you're feeling like you're still stuck, I've got a ton more videos. You can click on any of the videos that pop up here, and they will help you in your journey. That's what we're here for. I'm super glad and excited that you decided to watch this video, and I will catch you in the next one.